on IWTV News.
One word, Butler, a grizzly bear of a game. Only who claws their way to a win this time? Gone fishing, catching bass, a celebration, a big fish hooked on Reivers country. And the band plays on. How about some autumn music in the color blue? Ready or not, here they come. Iowa Western corrals some Mustangs, and the winner, Nationals, baby.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching IWTV News.
Hello and welcome to IWTV News. I'm JJ Davis. Well, here we go again. One word, Butler, and at the Butler. And it seems like every time these two go toe-to-toe, the stakes are always high. And did you know that Iowa Western and Coach Stroh has never won there? So buckle up, baby. Here we go again. The Reivers fist pump, having won 5 of 7 against the Grizzlies, but Butler's won them both at BG Products Veterans Sports Complex. The visitors' second possession, TJ Starks finds Marcel Barbie, the freshman 28 yards down to the Grizzly 15. 2 plays later, Starks hits Nick Singleton on a slant route. 15 yards for the touchdown, and Iowa Western's on top 7-0. Big Blues first possession, second quarter. Starks and Singleton hook up again. A 65-yard scoring play. Scott Strohmeyer and the Reivers up 13-0. The dark side holds Butler to just 280 total yards, 1 of 3 sacks. The home team in Iowa Western territory 4 times in the first half alone, but comes away with only 7 points. Starks picked off by Robert Hatchett down to the 19. Ensuing drive, this 4th down pass is incomplete. Late in the half, the Grizzlies drive 74 yards in 8 plays. QB Trey Self keeps it himself, falls in from 4 yards out, 13-7. The Butler recovers a fumble at the Big Blue 24 with 17 seconds left, but Gerard Alton with the interception in the end zone, and the Reivers still lead 13-7 at the break. Third quarter, following another INT, the Grizzlies' 3rd and goal. The defense, a tackle for a 3-yard loss. The home team then misses a chip shot field goal. Iowa Western and Tanner Murphy recovered a fumbled punt, but the visitors do not score in 5 straight possessions in the second half. Still, 13-7, 4th quarter. Quarterback Trey Self to Israel Watson. 62 yards. The QB then sneaks it in. And it's 14-13 Butler, 6:25 to go in the game. Stroh and the Reivers begin at their own 27, 3rd and 5 from the 32. TJ Starks to Marcel Barbie, 23 yards to the Grizzly 45. 2nd and 7 from the 42. Knife east-west, 15 yards to the 27. Jet sweep, Michael Zachary to the Butler 6. And then Starks, the final 6 yards. 10 plays, 73 yards. 19-14, Iowa Western over 3 minutes left.
Number 2, TJ Starks.
Overcast skies begin to settle in, and the Grizz have to settle for one last shot on a 4th and 2. Incomplete. The Reivers come back to outgut Butler 19-14. Big Blue wins for the first time in El Dorado, Kansas.
I'll tell you what, I'm proud of our kids because go into the game, we're down our 3 tackles that we had, our top 3 when we started the season. Our center goes down, made a broke a thumb in warm-ups. We're down to 6 wide receivers. TJ gets dinged, Clay's got dinged, TJ had to go back in. Defensively, they played phenomenal, and the motto was whatever we got to do to win, and they did.
All I told them is that, man, we just got to go do it. We got to go do it. It's on us. We knew defense had our backs the whole game, and it was just time for us to get over that hump.
I just kept telling them, I'm telling you, like, anything that comes to my head, like, this is it right here. 3 more minutes, 4 more minutes, whatever's left up on the clock. We're going to come back out here. Our offense is going to get on the field. They're going to do it for us. We're going to be good. Everything going to be all right.
It means a lot, you know. They say we never beat Butler at Butler, so
it's time to make history, and I'm glad I did it with these boys.
We said, what did we say before? What did we say? Whatever it takes, right? It wasn't pretty at all times, but you did whatever you had to do to win the ball game. Any win's good, and anytime you can beat a team like Butler is good too. But it does feel good. For a minute there, I was thinking this place has me cursed, but you know, our guys fought back and did a heck of a job.
We play with our backs to the wall all the time, and y'all really responded, bro. Like, I really thank y'all for that. Y'all some real goons, baby. Yeah.
Iowa Western wins for the first time at Butler. The Reivers still alive in the hunt for a national championship. And so another crazy game in El Dorado, Kansas. And this late in the season, the results a little more magnified. Big Blue wins the game, and that's all that matters. Now, TJ Starks does it when it matters most. The sophomore QB, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But those 2 touchdowns in the first half really help, and then hits the key pass to Barbee on the game-winning drive. Nick Singleton, somewhat quietly having a great year. 2 big touchdowns. And Marcel getting more comfortable with every game, becoming a big play guy. Thank heavens for the dark side, under 300 total yards again, and time again, backs to the wall, and the D side comes up big. Now, Iowa Western still in the thick of things for a national title. Now, the only thing the Reivers can control, knock off Highland at home in the final regular season game, period. Another trip to nationals on the line at the Reivers Sports Complex, and does history repeat itself? But next up, a blast from the past, and deservedly so, when we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is IWTV News.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
You know, this is a proud campus. Proud in the sense that we do things the right way here at Iowa Western. So when a former Reiver goes out into the world and makes his or her mark, it's celebrated, it's recognized, it's rewarded, because it's proof positive that once again, this college, this campus, does make a difference in someone's life. She's a hugger. Deb Bass greets people with a hug and a smile. Well, plenty of hugs to go around as her friends from Reiver Country come pouring in. They're here to pay tribute to the Iowa Western 2018 Outstanding Alumni.
I actually was nervous when they first asked me, and I walked down the hallway and I saw the previous recipients. Wow, what a wonderful bunch of individuals, and they've accomplished so much.
Other accomplished professionals pay tribute to the former NEHI, or Network for Excellence in Health Innovation, CEO. But that title barely scratches the surface of this amazing woman.
She's a person who knows how to take a business and make a success out of it. She's done it with Bass, she's done it with NEHI. She sits on several boards and represents the people.
She's an entrepreneur who built a business. She's a great mom and family person. She's kind of the total package.
I've just always been proud to be a part of this community, and you're all a part of this community.
How have you tackled life?
You know, I'm always interested in what the new challenge, the next challenge.
This wife and mother of 3 girls to go along with 3 grandkids is playfully reminded by one daughter about life's ups and downs.
I think she's a very giving and caring person. When I read her bio and just meeting her and knowing her over the years, it's like she said, she really loves and is passionate about Council Bluffs, and she's passionate about people.
I'm always willing to help. If someone needs some help and I see a need, I'll roll up my sleeves and go help.
They help themselves to some food. They listen and share some laughs with their honored guest. And they get hugs, and plenty of them. Just one of the many reasons Deb Bass is the Iowa Western 2018 Outstanding Alumni. From a former celebrated student to a student celebration. And why not? I mean, word of a good party spreads and spreads fast. But how good is it? Here's IWTV student E.J. Wren.
Students and guests gather in Suites 2 to let loose for a night of fun. The event, provided by Residence Life staff, features music, food, and games.
I have been making popcorn, and I made popcorn and asked around for what needed help.
I just had to come out tonight because, you know, it's November 1st, you know, everybody's going to basketball games, such and such, and the party today, so I wanted to come in and join.
Man, I just came to see my friend De'Ara play basketball. Shout out to De'Ara Davis. She's on the basketball team for the Reivers, and I came to support. And I ended up here, and then it was just like, you want to play some poem? I said, cool. I don't know how to play it, but they was making up all kind of rules and stuff. I was like, okay, cool.
Basically, I've been just hanging out with friends, just having a good time. Pizza, I'm drinking slushy. I'm just having fun. I'm dancing.
I just was just throwing it up for a minute, and then I noticed I was knocking them out of there, so it was time to take it serious. And then I was just like, oh man, this is a crazy one. This is a crazy one. Oh, I just keep doing the same stuff over and over again, and I don't know why I kept doing it, but it was working. But I just had to redo it, just throw it in there and get it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I had a lot of fun so far, and I'm continuing having fun. Music's pretty good. It has a good, nice melody to it.
I like the food, and I enjoy talking to residents.
The event runs from 9 to 11 p.m. on Thursday. The party in Suites 2 is a resounding success. With your IWTV News, I'm E.J. Wren.
Now to another celebration of music. It's time for the annual Fall Band Concert. And you know, it's getting colder, it's getting darker earlier, so it's nice to have some music just to ease the transition.
Iowa Western's marching and jazz band put on a show. Students from the band tell us what it's like to perform on the big stage.
So marching band, the difference is you got to memorize all your music. You also have to memorize your steps and the shapes you're going to be making. And then with jazz band, definitely more complex songs you're going to be playing, more complex rhythms, longer, obviously. You don't have to memorize your jazz band songs, and performance is really huge when it comes to jazz band.
We just play jazz music. We practice for most of the time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we perform on days that we need to perform. Just knowing like the time and the amount of work that people have to put in to actually get up on the stage and perform and make it sound, you know, decent and everything. So it's really, really nice to hear that from other people and know that everybody else shares the same kind of interest in music as you.
Both the marching and jazz bands are slated to perform more shows as the semester rolls by. With your IWCC News, I'm Tapiwa Muchagua.
Thanks to Piwa. Say what? Fright night in Reivers Arena. A swankified good time. Alabama, baby. Here we come. Nothing but net after the break.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
First the regular season title, then the regional championship, and now the district final. Winner take all. The Reivers, winners of 13 straight, tackle Western Wyoming for the Great Lakes District Championship. 5th minute of the match, Kawani Sousa gains control, wheels around, and finds the back of the net. Now the home team just getting started. Less than 10 minutes later, Veronica Herrera with the cross. The freshman from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, does it again, and it's 2-0, third-ranked Iowa Western at the break. Now Big Blue outshoots the Mustangs 16-6, 55th minute, Sousa breakaway. Her second hat trick in 2 games, 3-0, and Kuwani's not done. Make that 4. As the Reivers wax Western Wyoming 5-1. Iowa Westerns off to nationals.
It was a good game. We knew Western Wyoming was going to come and they were going to work extremely hard. And they battled us, but I think, like I told the group before the game, I said, if you match their work rate, your quality will show. She's in ridiculous form right now, and that's exactly when we want her peaking at this time.
I don't know, just working hard to get there. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We are working for that. So I'm very happy with this result today. And now we're gonna go to be the champions. Just kidding.
I think we just focus on playing our game. We don't really focus on we have this pressure, like we have to keep this up. We focus on playing our game, and we just try to stay true to like who we are.
It's a pretty big deal to me because I was hoping to be able to come in and really help these girls get back to nationals. I've never been to a national tournament or anything like that before, so it's really exciting to me because it's my first time.
This is one of the best teams. I think they're fantastic. It's a great group, but I think this is probably the group that has the best chance as far as where we're sitting at the table and with seeding and their talent.
This talent is off to the national tournament for the 6th time in the last 7 years. And then there's the volleyball team. The 5th-ranked Reivers headed to the big dance again. The 5th-ranked Reivers, a picture of happiness. Big Blue off to the national tournament for the 13th year in a row. Iowa Western does it the hard way, knocking off Missouri West Plains in 5 sets to win the District J tournament. Genesis Sheridan leads the charge with 22 kills.
It was just literally a battle of momentum. It was probably the gutsiest I've ever seen our players just play, in the sense of fist pumps, screaming, let's go, you know, those kind of things. We've always played pretty calm. Jen was a stud. I mean, we were forcing the ball to her. Any ball that we could get to her, we were, because she had ice in her veins. She was ready to go. 22 kills alone for a middle to have is phenomenal, but to do that with only 1 error on 30 attempts is it's extraordinary.
Hey, middle, you have a heyday in quick transition if you can get it.
We are understanding where we need to be and functioning a little bit better as a team, just in the sense of process and discipline. But I also think that we love each other. And that's something that's hard to come by, where you just got a team that just really gets it, and we look each other in the eye and talk to each other. We've got to go get it. From here on out, teams are not going to roll over. They're not going to give it to us. You've got to have it, whatever it is. You got to have it every single time. And so, 1, we're trying to find out what our it is this week, and 2, we're trying to keep it, and we're trying to have that kind of grit and determination. Nerves play a big role, and we just want to make sure that we try to contain the nerves and have them competing, but just staying loose and having fun too.
Long and out, Iowa Western is going.
The fun begins at Nationals Thursday, November 15th. The Reivers, at 35-3, made it to the finals here 2 years ago. And 2018, time will tell. Turning to some basketball, the Iowa Western women tip off their regular season at home. Now the Reivers 19th in the preseason polls. Here's IWTV student Brian Tesmer.
Big Blue welcomes Highland to Reaver Arena. First quarter, Somore Blackmore nails the 3. The home team drops 10 for the game. Then Kiara Dahlman finds Amy Brett for the easy 2. Iowa Western leads 23-10 after 1 quarter. Second quarter, Tiana Ziegler from downtown. Kiara Dahlman leads 4 with double figures with 21 points. She's a perfect 10 for 10 on the day. All Reivers 48-21 at the break. Naomi Alnadas and Big Blue shoot 50% from the field. Iowa Western humbles Highland 94-51.
You know, I think there were spurts of us really going at that up-tempo speed that we've been talking about all preseason and getting ready for this first game. And the girls, we're going to learn a lot. And it's a brand new team, and it's going to take a lot of time to just get on the same page and recognize, you know, what we're capable of and getting used to playing with each other. And so I was definitely pleased with some great moments where we're really seeing each other and taking advantage of the transition game.
I feel like we had a huge advantage inside. Even though we don't have as many posts this year, I feel like we have really talented post players, and so we know how to read off of each other, and just the talent overall down there is pretty good.
The middle was wide open, so we just had to look for our shot, and as you could tell, we did pretty good inside.
We have that kind of inside presence. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense, where they're really forced to maybe help down, double down, cover down. That now our guard play is going to be wide open and getting some easy looks, which takes the pressure off the guards a little bit. And so I think it's going to be exciting to see how they complement each other.
Next up, the women are off for 8 days before welcoming Western Nebraska and Jefferson. to the Holiday Inn Hampton Inn Classic on November 9th and 10th. For IWTV Sports, I'm Brian Tessmer.
Thanks, Brian. And finally, Friday Night Costume Ball, the horror of dance on the other side.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
About inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Drop that baby.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Yes, friends, All Hallows Eve is in our rearview mirror. Here's hoping you had a scary good time. And a lot of kids did. They dressed up, they danced a little bit. Another cool event here on campus. Never a dull moment. You want to see it? Well, here's IWTV student Maradani Garcia. Thanks, Maradani. And so, another week of fun is in the books. And it kind of makes me want to go back to college. Wait a minute, I'm already here. And so, for this latest edition of IWTV News, I'm JJ Davis. And as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.